I was dreaming, and I don't use drugs, by the way. Although my neighbors, the fornicators, upstairs and next to me, actually the other side too, smoke incessantly. But I have a way of counteracting it. I bought some Commodore, and I put it like in a filter on a big fan, and I blow the shit back to them. It's perfectly legal, by the way. But I want to tell you about a dream I had last night, or was it this show on Star Trek? I'm not sure. I saw a glimpse of the future. Either was Revelation 12 being fulfilled, or was something on Star Trek from the 31st century. I'm not really sure, because reality is not really, it's not real relevant at this point, because the world's going to come to the end of its, September 23rd, 2017. I believe it's going to come to an end. All the stars that were predicted, NASA said they're going to. It's really incredible. Even the asteroid that was meteor that was landed on by a probe. All this stuff, it's going to break off stuff. It's going to enter the atmosphere. There's going to be big hailstones. I mean, all the Old Testament end of world kind of stuff, like from Armageddon. It's happening right before our eyes, and I just wonder what I'm going to say. I mean, I guess I've said it already. I'm not going to say any more. I mean, our worst enemies really aren't Kim. I mean, what's he going to do? Nuke California? Big deal. I mean, really, think of it. There's a bunch of gooses on the West Coast, and gooses, I think, are from Gooseville, and they're there illegally. And then you got the Canias, they're there illegally, and then what else? All these other Googlers, so who cares if they get nuked? I mean, I really don't care. You got those 5 federal judges that are just commanding, writing laws for themselves. Illegal stuff, and, immigration stuff. They're Bilderberg people, and that's been proven many, many times. I mean, if a duck quacks, it's a duck. And these guys are just quacking out laws and rebellion of Trump's laws as if they're foreigners, and that's what they are. See, when you tolerate the Clinton dropping a zipper and doing Lewinsky and saying I didn't have sex, then all the kids start doing it. So Bill Clinton, I blame you. You're an idiot. Who would do that in the Oval Office? Have you no scruples? Have you no integrity? What is your problem, man? Do you know how hot you're going to burn, buddy? Oh, my God. The Lord's making an oven just for you, trust me. You make the Apostle Paul look like nothing. What you've caused this country to be damaged with, and then you have your wife, or whoever she is, I think she's a spawn of Satan, but, all the crooked, dastardly, manipulating, gouging, law-breaking, it's just incredible what she got away with so far. I hope Trump prosecutes the hell out of her. But people, last night I was in the 31st century. Shit is screwed up because our timeline has been screwed up. If Trump does not annihilate North Korea, China, Russia, Iran, and Syria and Libya, and the list goes on. Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and you guys know why, right? Turkey, you know why, right? Yeah. So if he doesn't do that, the timeline's going to get all screwed up, and we are going to be talking Chinese in the 31st century, and Russian. And so we have to, people, right now, we have a brief moment in time. Jesus is going to come back 23rd of September 2017. Well, I'm not absolutely sure he's coming back. What I'm sure of is shit is going to happen. I mean, these earthquakes and these hurricanes, whatever they are. That's why it's happening, because in the heavens. Just Google September 23rd, 2017. I'm not going to explain it all. There's good preachers that do a great job of it. But because people are ignoring it and it's being brushed, underneath the table by the UN that controls the internet now. I put up a video, they take it down. It's really incredible. So I have to keep changing my address and not label things correctly, and then just put emails out to all my people. And then within a day, they take it down anyway. But I just keep making the videos. So people, I've been to the 31st century. It's screwed up. Clinton and Obama and Russia and China, North Korea, Syria, Iraq, Iran. Iran. It's so screwed up. People, we have to act now. You could use the big H's, or we could use virgins, like spaceships. That would be okay. We can't go to the International Space Station because there is no International Space Station. We have a few low-orbiting satellites, maybe, that are doing some stuff, but that's all there is. We are not being told. Even one of our best scientists, William Shatner, said that science at this point is science fiction. It's fiction. It's all fiction. They make all this stuff up. But one thing I do know that China, I have a good friend that's in a local restaurant, Chinese restaurant, and they serve typical, it's called Fuji Buffet, and they serve the typical, rat-infested food. How do I know that? There's no inspectors there, that's why. I've had stakeouts there for like a year, waiting for an inspection. There is none. There's no federal inspection, there's no state inspection. I don't know if they pay off the inspectors, that's probably what happens. Look at gas stations. They used to check them regularly. They don't even check them regularly, and they can, the seals they used to put on, that's not even valid anymore. It's just such a joke. But the Chinese restaurants, I have a buddy that works in one close by. He says the sweetener they use in all the sauces, guess what? What do you think it is? Saccharin? What? NutraSweet? No. It's car antifreeze. I tasted some by accident the other day. I was putting some, like that kind of stuff in a rice burner. And I tasted it by accident. I'm like, holy God in heaven. That's the most sweet stuff I've ever tasted in my life. No wonder dogs are dead. They just have one lick. So if they're putting that in our sauces and stuff, when you eat sushi or when you're eating Chinese food, can you imagine what that's doing to us? Now, I have an occupation where people are dying to see me. I mean, really, I do such a good job. Literally, people are, and so I have a little insight into all this. So, I see people at their worst moments often. They hire me to do life review with them and get their life back on track and get ready for, Jesus. But it's quite an interesting job. Anyway, people, the world is coming to an end. Did you think it was going to last forever? I talked to a pastor yesterday, John MacArthur type, He went to school with my ex-pastor, and I divorced my pastor. If I told you all the stuff that church did to me, you'd be appalled. That'll be another video. But he was propagating his, go spread the word, get his church all built up so he can make more money, so he can be a multi-millionaire, so he can be on TV. People, that's not what Christianity is. Christ today would not be on TV. I know all these teachers like Jesse Duplantis and stuff. They're all on TV, but they're just doing that to make money. That's all they're doing. They're not helping anybody. They're just stealing people's money. That's all they're doing. So Jesus Christ would not be on TV. He doesn't need to be. He's the light of the world. He can change the world just by being in one place for 1 second. I mean, do you think he's behind all the hurricanes? Of course he is. I really believe he is. Read the book of Amos. That's how the Lord gets people's attention. He starves them. He makes a drought. All kinds of things. Because ultimately, he doesn't care about your body or even your, how long you live, that kind of stuff. He ultimately just cares about your soul. That's it. Because, see, transcending everything is eternity. See, the pagans that propagate evolution, yeah, Mr. Gleason, I know you're dead, but damn, you forced me to get a new occupation. That's like that stupid Vandy at work. I mean, telling me, she brings up something about global warming and then doesn't even leave me comments about Australia, how they're fudging all the numbers. I'm going to Australia soon, man. I'm going to give them hell. I'm serious, man. I'm going to razz every one of them about global warming. I'm going to show these articles, pass them out. People, did you really think this was going to last forever? There's so many supposed Christians that just don't want the rapture to happen because they don't want to go. They want to stay here for eternity. They're in love with themselves. They're in love with their life. They're in love with their grandkids. They're all ADHD and taking Ritalin and, all the drugs. And then the parents are on medications and pot, and it's no wonder, if you look at the kids and wonder why they're all screwed up, it's because their parents are all screwed up. My boss yesterday was just embarrassing herself. She's such an imbecile. I can't even believe how stupid she acts. I could bring it up to HR, but I don't think it helps. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make videos of her doing all this shit. I think it's going to be funny. It's in a public place, so it's legal to do, and maybe I'll be funded by YouTube, who knows. But this shit is funny, man. She just totally embarrasses herself. Anyway. Hey, Trump, I'm praying for you. Have the mind of Christ.